Hi guys, it's Robbie, and today we're going to be checking out this new mic from Saramonic. So this is the Blink500B2 Plus from Saramonic, and this is one of their newer microphones, and I have to say I'm really impressed and I'm really loving it. So this is a 4-in-1 system, and basically what that means is it can connect via Lightning, TypeC, TRS, and TRRS cables. This 4-in-1 system is actually super useful, especially if you're someone who films on multiple devices and you want to be able to have that quick switch from one device to another without needing to have two separate microphones. And all you're going to need is what's in this case. So basically how that works is you have these little dongles inside the case that have a Type-C or a Lightning connection. So if you're going to be using a smartphone, whether it be an iPhone or an Android phone, then you'll be able to use this microphone with it. You'll also have access to a TRRS cable and a TRS cable, which right now I'm using it with my camera. So this is going to be super beneficial, and it's going to be a content creator's best friend, especially if you have different devices that you want to be recording audio on. This actually came in handy for me when I was filming outside and my camera lost its battery and I had to get content from my phone. I didn't have to use the microphone on my phone. I was actually able to use this microphone system with my phone, so that was super beneficial and it came in clutch. Okay, and one other thing is that this microphone features a dual device connectivity. This is such a handy feature, especially if you're someone who streams content on two different devices. So let's say you have a camera and your phone, and let's say you want to record your stream. So your smartphone is streaming the content and you want a camera to record you, so you have that content saved on your person. You can actually connect your receiver to your camera and your phone at the same time, all recording with only one microphone. So that means all your audio recording is streamlined and captured on one device instead of having two different microphones for your one for your phone or one on your camera. So this just makes that process a little bit easier and better. This can also be beneficial for someone who uses two phones to stream on two different platforms, for example, because you can plug the receiver into one of your smartphones and using a maybe 3.5mm headphone jack adapter, you can plug it in separately using the TRRS cable. This is super beneficial for, let's say, someone who streams on TikTok and YouTube through their phone. Let's say you have an online store and you want to stream on two different platforms. You can do that all with just one microphone. And speaking of streaming, the receiver also has access to a Type-C pass-through, which means that you can actually charge your smartphone while you're streaming and using the receiver. Because of how the receiver plugs into the charging port of your phone, maybe if you stream for longer periods of time, you're gonna want your phone to be topped up with battery. So having the receiver have a Type-C pass-through is super beneficial, especially if you're going to be filming for a long period of time. You can actually do that without any issues. And speaking of battery, your receiver is going to have a 16-hour battery life, and your transmitters are going to have 20 hours of battery life. And yes, this does come with two microphones. So let's say you're out in the field and you're recording for really long periods of time, and if you're only going to be filming one subject, or you're filming yourself and one microphone runs out of battery, you can just open it up and take the second one out and you're gonna be good to go. And one cool thing that I like about the Saramonic B2 Plus is that it comes in a charging case. So your transmitters and your receiver can charge fully charged up to one more time. So you're gonna have a really long battery life, approximately about 40 hours. Okay, so let's talk about the recording features of this microphone. It's going to come with mono and stereo recording, and it also features Safety Track. Safety Track basically allows you to have a backup recording that is recorded in a much lower volume, so that if ever your main track gets corrupted or it's so loud that it clips while you're editing, then you'll always have that peace of mind that there's a second recording that's in a much lower volume. So you'll always have that secondary track that you can use if ever your main track is corrupted. This comes super handy, especially if you're going to be filming a piece of content that is a one-time thing and there's no room for mistakes and repeats, because let's say you're filming a high-profile person or you're doing an interview and you can't take much more of that person's time, then this safety track will actually help with that situation a lot. Okay, so let's talk about the receiver a little bit more, because it's not just a receiver that you plug into your device. This thing has so many features packed into it, and it's going to be super helpful for anyone recording content. So on your receiver, you're going to have a OLED screen that gives you all the information that you might need. This is especially useful for someone who films content by themselves, and like me, who is for the most part a one-man team. I want to be able to see all the information about my audio. With that OLED screen, I can see whether I'm recording on mono or stereo. I can see the volume, and I can see which microphone specifically is the one picking up audio, and I can see the audio levels. So this is super helpful, especially if you, let's say, have a camera that can't show you the audio levels. You can see it all there from the receiver. And from this receiver, you have access to so many settings. So you have your gain control, your low-cut filters, and the strength of your noise reduction. But not only that, let's say you're going to be recording an interview and you're just the cameraman, and you're going to have an interviewer and an interviewee in the shot. As the cameraman, you can actually plug in a pair of monitoring earphones or headphones and plug it straight into the receiver, so you can listen into the audio real time and see the quality of the audio that you're capturing. This was actually super beneficial to me when I had to film an interview for my project at school, and I wanted to listen into the audio that the microphones were capturing. So this was super useful, and this will help you basically reduce the amount of mistakes that you make when you record, and you don't have to redo your shots, especially when it comes to the audio. So speaking of noise reduction, there's a 2-level noise reduction feature on this microphone. So one of them is on the receiver itself, where you can set it from weak to strong, and on the microphone itself, where there's a button where you can click to activate noise reduction mode. And right now, actually, it is on noise reduction mode because even though my windows are closed, it's pretty windy outside, so I just turned it on so I can get a much clearer sound. But not only that, it also comes with a pair of dead cats, so you can just click it onto the microphone. So let's say you're outside filming in a pretty windy area and that harsh wind is getting picked up on your microphone. You have 2 levels of noise reduction protection on your audio, and you can even put a dead cat on it. So that's going to be super useful as well. Hi guys, so this is a sound test of the B2 Plus on the Samsung S22 Ultra. I am close to a fan, and I'm currently on default settings without noise reduction on. And now the audio that you're hearing is the microphone with noise reduction turned on, and I am still close to the fan. Hi guys, so this is a sound test of the B2 Plus on the iPhone 12 Pro Max. I am close to a fan, and I'm currently on default settings without noise reduction on. And now the audio you are hearing is the microphone with noise reduction turned on, and I'm still close to the fan. So another cool thing is Saramonic actually has their own app that you can download on iPhone and Android. So when you want to record audio or even video on your phone, you don't have to use the default camera app or your default recording app on your phone. You can actually use this to have access to more interface. So it's safe to say that I really love this microphone. This microphone is probably a content creator's best friend because of that versatility that it provides you, and that it can connect to almost any device that you might carry, whether you're going to be recording on your phone, your camera, and I've even used this on a laptop for online Zoom calls and using this as a microphone. So that's been super useful, and I really do recommend this for anyone who's looking to upgrade their audio system from maybe using a default mic or a cheaper mic. You might want to give the Saramonic Blink500B2 Plus a good look. I love the fact that it gives you so much customization and you can edit so many settings. And besides that, it even has a 150-meter range for recording audio, which I don't really think that a lot of people will take use of, but it's there if you ever need it. So I really love this mic, and it's probably going to be used in a lot of my future videos. So that's going to be my review of the Saramonic Blink500B2 Plus. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!